Good morning and welcome to Friday's thought for the day. As we've come towards the end, or we've reached the end of this week, there are times in life where we come across obstacles that seem to be impassable, or ones which we simply feel we can't overcome. It may well be that at the moment there are times where you feel that we're face to face with an obstacle like that right now, and it might not be coronavirus. It might be loneliness. It might be isolation. It might be negativity or self-doubt or doubt. But there are times where we come across those obstacles, and no matter how hard we seem to fling ourselves at them, we just kind of lose more and more of ourselves and don't feel as though we're getting anywhere. Are there ways to overcome? How can we move past, cross, overcome those obstacles that we face whilst retaining that sense of who we are, even if who we are in moving through them changes? How do we keep the essence of who we are? Let me tell you a story. High in a far-off mountain, there was a stream. This little stream sprung from hidden cracks in the rocks, and it began to slowly move its way down through the mountainside, through the rocks and the gullies, and down into the valley. It never stopped moving. Every obstacle that it came across, it would either move over, or it would flow around, or at times it would just, through the sheer strength of its will, burrow its way through the obstacles that it came into contact with. But one day it reached the edge of a vast desert, and when it reached the edge of the desert, it thought to itself, I have overcome every obstacle that I have ever faced. Surely I will overcome this obstacle as well. But every time it tried to move through the sand, it simply disappeared down into the sand because the sand was too hot, too dry. The stream was not to be deterred. I have overcome every obstacle that I have ever faced. Surely I will overcome this obstacle as well. I will find a way through. If the wind can cross the desert, so can a stream. And so the conversation began between the stream and the hot, sandy desert. I know that I must cross this desert, said the stream, but every time I do, the sand swallows me up. No matter how hard I fling myself at the desert, I can't get any further. The desert replied, you won't be able to cross the desert using the old methods that worked for you up in the mountain. You will never cross the sand like that. You will simply disappear into marshland. No, the only way for you to cross the desert is to trust the wind to carry you across the desert. You must allow yourself to be carried. You must allow yourself to be carried. How can the wind carry me across the desert? Said the stream. You must let yourself be absorbed by the wind, and then the wind will carry you, said the desert. But the stream didn't like that idea at all. After all, it was a stream. It was in its nature and identity to be all on its own. It didn't need something else in order to to help it, and it certainly hated the idea of being absorbed into the wind. The desert sensed the stream's fear and tried to reassure it. That's what the wind does, it told the stream. Trust me, trust the wind. If you let yourself be absorbed by the wind, it will pick you up and carry you and then rain you down on the other side, and you will be a stream again. The stream wasn't convinced. I won't be the same stream. I won't be this particular stream. The desert understood the dilemma, but he also understood the mystery. You certainly won't be a stream if you fling yourself into the sand and become a dry marshland. Let the wind carry you across the deserts, and the real heart of you, the essence of everything that you are, will be reborn on the other side as a stream, a new course flowing to a new river, more than you could possibly understand in this moment. And the stream thought for a while, and then something deep inside of it, maybe a memory that the wind could be trusted, maybe a longing for that which was always slightly out of reach. So the stream took a deep breath and surrendered to the wind. The wind raised him up as vapour, and the little stream was carried by the strong wind across the desert, high above the hot sand, falling again on the other side, atop of a new mountain far away. The stream began to understand what it was and who it was, what it was to be a stream. Lord, as we face these obstacles ahead of us, help us to know that you carry us, and that whilst we might not be the same, the essence of who we are remains, but that we can flow into new possibilities. Amen. God bless you, stay safe, and we will see you again on Monday.